Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be budgeting for the second paycheck of August. I can't believe it's almost September. It's crazy. So this is for my bi-weekly check. I will be budgeting $943. So let's get started. First, I have this printout that I got from the traditional dollar. I do also use my laptop to kind of get a rough estimate of my budget, and then I like to physically write things out because that helps me to stay on track. And sometimes I don't always have my laptop with me. So I like to do both. So I will start with eating out. This is a envelope that I keep in my wallet. I don't have my wallet with me, but I do use cash for that. I don't cash stuff any of my bills. I have a separate bills account that I use, and I just have auto draft for everything. So this is just for things that I tend to overspend on and things I want to budget for, like sinking funds and different categories. So let me start with eating out. I've been doing $20 per week. And since this is for bi-weekly, I'll be doing 40. Oh, and I got a new calculator. I somehow broke my old one, so this is my new one. I'm not sure if I like it. Sometimes the buttons like get stuck, but we'll see how it goes. Next, for my gas, I've been doing $20 per week for that as well. I don't cash stuff gas, I just keep it on my card because that's something I just use at the pump. And, gas is not something I overspend on. I either need gas or I don't. So that one I'm always pretty good on. Next, for groceries, I will be budgeting $120. And for that, I do pickup. So $100 of that will stay on my card for my pickup order, and then I just get $20 to use, like if I need to go to the store to buy like small items that I forget, or like on the off weeks. I do grocery shop bi-weekly, and that's been working well for me, and like meal prepping. It's also just me, so that also makes it easier to stay within budget for that. And then the last thing for my wallet is my wallet buffer. I just do $10 per week. That's just to kind of supplement if I need money in other categories or if I just want to buy something small. For Mini Monday, these are just fun little challenges I play, and I do $50 per week, so that will be $100. And then once I complete these challenges at the end of the month, I will reallocate it to other categories. I also like to do my Sunday saving challenges, which these are bigger challenges that take a little bit longer to complete. So for this, I've been doing $80 per week, so that will be $160. Next, I'm moving to my savings. I did use some of the money in my bank buffer, so I'm trying to get this back up. And my goal is 400. It was 500, but I wanted to keep a little bit of cash in my overflow binder, so I made it 400. I have 200 in the bank already, so I'm going to put 200 in here. And this I'm just going to transfer over. I'm not going to pull that in cash. So in total, let me add this up. So that is $680. So we have 263 left. Then I'm going to my high priority. I am saving for when my parents visit. They'll be visiting like the second week of September. And so I want to have money saved for that. So in my important dates, I do have a tracker in here, but I've kind of just been not really following this. I just want to put as much money as I can into here. So right now I have 5075, and I will put in $110 into here. And that's all for this binder. Then I'm going to go to my personal binder, and I did want to save a little bit in my spending just in case I want to buy some random things. Oh, I do have money in here. I thought this was empty, but this has 20, 30. There's 40 in here now. And I will put in, I'm going to do $50 this time. And I kind of just divided up the rest of my money between important dates and spending. So I don't have a ton of categories I'm budgeting for this time. Next is for my dog's daycare. He goes once per week. And so that will be $73. This is something I just leave on my card and they charge that weekly. And then the last thing I want to save for is for the vet. He will have an appointment in September, so I'm saving up for this. And I want to have like over $300 in here. Right now I have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105. And so I'm going to put $30 in here. And then the rest I will save whenever I do my reallocation. So this should be 263. And that is correct. So then we have $0 left. And then what I do, since I am a cash budgeter, I have this cash planning sheet that I just created myself, and it lets me know which denominations I need to pull. Because for some categories, I want to make sure I pull specific amounts. So first for eating out, since I do $20 per week, I'll do 220s. For groceries, I will just do 120. My wallet buffer, that's for 2 weeks, and I like to do $10 per week, so I'll do 2 10s. And then for Mini Monday, this one I like to have a variety of bills. And so in total, I'll do 100. So I'll do 120 and then 3 10s, 4 5s, and 31s. Same for Savings Sunday. I like to have a variety of bills for this. So for 20s, I'll do 3 20s, 4 10s, 6 5s, and then 31s. Next, for important dates, I'll just do 100 and a 10. For spending, I could just do a 50 here. And then for the vet, I'll do a 20 and a 10. And just to make sure I did my denominations correctly, I'm going to add this all up. So first, in total, this should be $530. And then the last thing I do is I do have these teller slips that I always get these as freebies. This one I got from Livyland and I just laminated it so I can reuse it. But this is what I use whenever I go to the bank to pull my denominations. So I'll just transfer this over here. And now I am ready for my cash stuffing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing my cash stuffing, come back to watch that. But in the meantime, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.